Hey, what's going on? It's Dave from Actual Play Entertainment. Thank you for checking out our run of Chariot of the Gods from Alien the RPG. This is the starter scenario for the first edition. We recorded it about a year ago, maybe a bit more. We were doing Serpent at the time. We had a lot of fun doing it. It was great, super intense, lots of laughs. Hopefully you will enjoy it. After this, Mike has taken over in the DM chair and he's going to run us through some Morkborg. He handpicked a few scenarios and he's put together a little run, and it's been a blast so far. Morkborg's a pretty wild game. We're on a bit of a free league kick right now. We really like what they do. I hope you enjoy it as well. You Delta Green fans, don't worry about Black Star. It will be coming back for sure. Season 2 is already in the works. I'm running scenarios like Observer Effect and Jack Frost. Should be pretty wild. Should be pretty intense. Season 1 was great. Lots of good feedback. Now, of course, don't forget to follow, subscribe, tell all your friends, leave Reddit comments, social media, tell people about us so we can keep doing this fun shit. Jump in on Discord. Let us know what games you want us to play. People have given us scenarios, given us suggestions. We're open to all that shit. Let us know what you want to hear. We do this for us, but we also do it for you. So please come speak your mind. Shoot the shit with us. Let us know what games you want to hear. All right, that's enough of this crap and babbling. Let's fucking roll some dice. Welcome into Actual Play Entertainment Presents Episode 1 of Chariot of the Gods, a cinematic scenario for Alien the RPG published by Free League. My name is Dave and I am the mother, which out of context sounds weird. I'm not sure if they have any idea what they're getting themselves into. Joining me tonight are Kurt, Mike, and Joe.
Hello.
Hello, mother.
Hi, mommy.
Yeah, no, that'll be enough of that.
Mummy.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Penalties will be imposed.
Mummy.
We're all gonna
Nice.
die anyways.
Oh, no. You'll make it to the end-ish. That's how they kind of do these things with these cinematic scenarios. They kind of base it out like a movie with different acts.
One
So
person's going to make it out alive, like Sigourney Weaver, sweating in her
Maybe.
underwear.
Who's going to be the Sigourney?
Okay, settle down, Kurt.
Who's going to be the Sigourney? Place your bets now.
I'm betting on myself, obviously.
Yeah, I'm betting on Kurt too.
Pilot Jesse Jagger going all the way.
Oh, nice. You're very excited about Maynard, I believe, in the other one too. When we rocked, you're talking about how you're going to go all the way right off the bat. I like your confidence.
I have a relentlessly positive attitude.
I'll have to make some notes over here in my notebook.
Blind optimism.
Kurt, overly optimistic. Underline. Do something about that in brackets.
Humble him.
Crush him.
Yeah, humble him! Exclamation point. Yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah, we're switching gears to do some Alien, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. You guys have done Hadley's Hope, that little scenario, so you have a little bit of an idea of what you're getting yourselves into.
Yeah, that's right.
A little bit.
It was super
anyways.
fun. I like the way that one was written.
No complaints.
Really exciting.
Oh, yeah, super
Terrifying,
fun.
really, to be honest.
Yeah, way too scary. Like way more intense in a lot of ways so far than I'm finding Call of Cthulhu. Just like I think it's just like, I don't know. It's because you've watched all the movies.
Totally.
Just
And you
immediately go into that zone.
Mhm.
and that one is like a little trial run. So you basically like start in Act 3, like at the end. The
Yeah.
way they do these, and I know a lot of people tune into these actual play podcasts who've never played the type of game to get an idea. So they have cinematic scenarios with Acts 1, Act 2, and Act 3. And, you know, the name cinematic, they kind of try to lay it out like a movie. So you get to know some things, what's going on. Act 2 is kind of like, this is weird. What the fuck is that? And Act 3 is, holy fuck, every man, woman, and child for themselves. So
Yeah, that was how it felt too. It was like the whole session was like the climax of the movie.
yeah, it was fun.
So you're saying that we shouldn't like be very like skeptical of other people in the party right away?
No,
Like
of
we
course
should, we
not.
should hold that.
No, you can definitely kill each other at the end, or maybe it'll be
Right
a
now.
huge kumbaya circle and you all skip off into space holding hands.
Doubt it.
Who knows? We'll see.
Kurt, you should just kill everybody right off the bat. And then
Just walk
fly
out of the
away.
cockpit and just start blowing people
Fly
up.
away and be like, see, Dave, I told you.
I told you.
We don't even know what the mission is yet. And you're suggesting I kill everyone?
Well, I'd like to introduce.
Fuck 'em.
Okay, Kurt, introduce your character. I roll for initiative. Oh, okay.
I roll.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Is there initiative in Alien? I don't think I saw that. How does that work?
There is initiative, but they do it with cards.
Oh yeah, right. They
So I have the
select
cards. So if shit goes down and we need initiative, I will shuffle, do a quick flip over, and tell you guys the order. Basically, how we're gonna do it since we're not in person, all around the same table.
All right.
Well, that's cool. So it's totally random in this game. There's no initiative bonuses or alertness.
But you can trade initiatives either at the start of combat or at the top of a new round. If you can see another player or be able to communicate with them, you can, role play out switching initiatives. Be like, cool. I'm going to hang back. You get up there and take some shots, and then after you do, I'll run over here. So you can swap in the order, which is pretty neat.
We used that mechanism last time, did we, guys?
Last game, was there much initiative? It was kind of like just run. My turn. I'd like to run. Okay.
Well, and we got separated too. So yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was fun though. It was fun. Reading through this will also be fun.
Oh, good.
Another thing about the Alien RPG system, like again, just a little touch upon for those who have never played it. Each character in the cinematic, also their cinematic scenarios, have agendas, and in these scenarios too, you kind of get pre-made characters. Like you guys chose your name and blah blah blah, but you're kind of assigned. These are your stats, these are your skills, and this is your job. And then you guys develop the character. But everyone has an agenda that gets revealed to them as the acts start. So while we're talking about that, I am going to, right now, in live time, send everybody their Act 1 agenda. So there's some surprises in here. There's some twists. Might be pretty straightforward.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to go through in the WhatsApp, send it off to you guys. And while you guys are reading it, I'll just shoot a little bit more about the system to those who have never played it. So let me do some minimizing here. And we'll start with, so I'm just sending you everything I have. So some of this information you'll already have. It'll have your stats and everything in it. Just let me double check. So some of you might not get too much information out of this. Some of you might get a lot.
Watch Dave send like extra stuff that we're not supposed to have. Oh no, wait.
Send it to the wrong person.
Pretend you didn't see that.
No, that was Mike's.
No.
Sent off.
I've got mine.
So let's
get
rid of that.
Okay.
There. So while everybody's kind of gathering their thoughts on what they're going to be, I'll do a little bit more explaining. So it is a D6 system. So those of you not too familiar with that, your skills and everything you roll, a lot of it is a pool of 6-sided dice. So say you have let's say you're trying to pilot, your base pilot skill is 2, your agility is 2, therefore that is 4. You roll 4 D6s. If you get a 6, it's a success. If you get multiple 6s, you can then what's called stunt. And you can do little abilities like if you were trying to pilot somewhere, you had to make a check. You got 2 successes. 1 is, okay, I piloted correctly. 2, I'm going to do it extra fast, cut down the time in half, et cetera, et cetera. The other thing they have in this is stress die, stress levels. So if shit's going down, things are getting creepy, maybe something fucked up has happened, and the mother decides that their stress levels are all rising by 1. So now they have 1 stress level. That can be good and bad. Stress level adds to your die. You're stressed, but you're focused. So now again, with that same pilot skill, with your 4 die, say you have a stress level of 2, now you roll 6 die. 2 of them are separate and are stress die. And if you get a 6, that counts as a success. But what is different is if you roll a 1 on one of your stress die, then you make a panic roll. Panic rolls are fun. We will find out. Let's see, what else should I touch upon before we get into this? Is there any other? We got the initiative as the cards. It's a D6 system. We got the agendas. We got the stress. I think those are the main mechanics to get out of the way right off the bat.
Can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
Is the agenda fairly vague?
It can be.
Mine sure seems vague.
It definitely can be. And then so you'll get an idea. And you're like, okay, this seems a little vague. And then as Act 2 opens up, and you get your Act 2 agenda, it'll usually build upon your Act 1. And then you're like, okay, I gotcha. So they can start fairly vague. And then by the time Act 3 comes, you'll get your full agenda, all your little whatever is driving your character. Yeah, it could be totally that. We need to get away, kill everyone. You can be the only one. There can only be one. Maybe that's your complete agenda. So that's So it definitely can be. Has everybody checked out their agendas?
I'm not sure if I am actually reading my agenda or if it's just like a general description.
Interesting.
Mine was just pretty general.
Yeah. I don't think there's much there yet. There's definitely doesn't feel like there's a like you have to complete this.
No, it just gives you a little bit more
Seems like
insight.
more description. Yeah.
Okay.
We jumped in Act 3 last time, so we were getting the intense ones.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're
gotta-
getting
we
it
gotta
tense right off
ease
the
into
bat.
it.
Yeah, this kind of gives you a little bit of a foreshadowing of perhaps on how your character's motives will go throughout this.
Okay.
I'm excited.
And with that, I suppose we shall begin. Now they have at the beginning of the cinematic scenarios too. They say it's "What's the story, Mother?" And this is what I will read now, and this is what will kickstart everything off.
Okay.
As the scene opens in space with a small star freighter ship, all dark, USCSS Montero appears on the screen. I'm pretty in that like shitty DOS green writing, tick, 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 then fades away. You are space truckers on the star freighter USCSS Montero, running the Gauntlet, which is the trade route between Anchor Point Station and the frontier. Your ship's cargo hold is packed with dozens of tanks of dangerous tritium gas that is in the process of decaying into extremely profitable helium-3. Usually cargo such as these are towed in massive tanker modules that transport much higher concentrations of the gas a safe distance from a freight hauler. The Montero isn't rated as a commercial towing vehicle, however, and this small run is a special order for a Weyland-Yutani corporate account on Sutter's World, a newly established frontier colony. While the trip so far has been fairly routine, the Montero sensors developed a glitch before you left Anchor Point and sporadically pinged contact with a sensor reflection before you activated the displacement drive and went FTL. Your cargo run so far has been without incident. Now you are just awakening from hypersleep, ready to deliver your goods to the colony of Sutter's World. The scene will go into the ship, dark, nothing on, no lights, no anything. Then focus on the front panel. The screen lights up. Little computer sounds start going. Lights slowly turn on throughout the ship as the ship awakens from its FTL, faster than light, I believe that stands for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Focus is on the room with the cryosleep chambers. Again, dark. Lights slowly come on. Lights appear. Start to flash. Readings going through the machines. And they open. First one. You see arms stretch up. And a man takes a big, deep breath in and gets up and sits up, rubbing his eyes. Captain Victor Miller. He is the captain of the USCSS Montero. It's his ship. He's the one that gives the orders. Stands up and does another stretch as the one beside him opens up. And a big, hefty man with a scruffy beard again rubs his eyes, gets up and sits up and looks around, has a big smile on his face. That is one of the roughnecks. That is Lyran Chams. Most people just call him Chams. A big, friendly guy who is basically gets pointed and told what to do on the ship. Next to him, another one opens, and a small, short, kind of wiry woman with short hair reaches up and pulls herself out, and as like everybody else is groggy and kind of rubs at her face. She looks over at Shams and he smiles at her, and her name is Kayla Rye. She is also a roughneck. Her and Shams work together a lot and kind of, they're the mechanics. They're the yes people, and do whatever they need to do. The next one opens beside that, and that would be Jesse Jagger. You want to describe yourself a little bit? Tell everybody who you are. This is played by Kurt.
Okay. Jesse sits up, sort of hanging his legs off the end of the bed. His hair's a little disheveled. He's kind of got dark hair. He looks particularly worn out, even for a guy who's just coming out of cryo sleep. He's sort of lean, muscular-ish build, looks sort of, used hard and put away wet his whole life. But reasonable looking physical condition. He's probably about 5'9". He scratches his face and kind of runs his hands through his hair and pops off the bed and heads straight to his locker looking for a pack of cigarettes.
Nice. All right.
A smoker in this day and age? Jeez.
What do I got to live for, Professor?
Pathetic.
As the cryo chamber next to him opens up, and we'll just go to Professor Charles Faraday, played by Joe.
Charles leans up and he notices Jesse moving quickly away. He's probably thinking he's probably going for a stupid cigarette. What an idiot. And Charles, he's got a big kind of dark mop of hair. He can't see anything right now because he doesn't have his glasses on. So he's searching beside his chamber for his glasses. And he's got a big, huge, probably not 5 o'clock shadow. It's probably 10-year shadow. How long they've been in cryogenic for, but he finds his glasses and he just kind of starts putting his clothes on. Just big sigh. Not really looking forward to the day. Not really excited about being here.
Nice. All right, and last but not least, opens up the cryo chamber for Brooke Davenport, played by Mike.
So the cryo chamber fog releases and you see a stunningly beautiful blonde 5'8" woman, very athletic, every man's dream. She kind of uncurls herself and stretches out like a cat, and then she sort of almost levitates up out of her seat, spins her legs to the side, gives her hair a shake. It's like honey gold with highlights in it, and pulls it back into a tight, almost severe ponytail with an elastic she had around her hand. She's wearing a different set of cryogen clothes than everyone else. It's like the Lululemon of cryogen clothes. It's all super tight fitting and branded everywhere. And she stands up and does a couple of yoga stretches, and then starts to move off towards her locker and doesn't look at anybody and doesn't say anything.
The captain he turns and addresses everyone as everyone's kind of getting ready. He's kind of got a gruff, deep voice. He's like, "All right, well, everybody knows what it's like when we're awake. You guys hit up the mess hall, get some food ready. I'll be there in a minute." And he he leaves, goes out the door.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Kayla looks over at you with your little yes, sir, and just kind of rolls her eyes in the back of her head and, "Let's go, Shams. Let's get some food." And they get up and they leave the mess hall, the cryo chamber into where the mess hall is. Start getting some food. Shams is just like, "Oh, I'm a hungry boy. I'm a hungry boy." He's rubs his belly and is excited to eat.
What kind of food do they have on this freighter?
I don't know. What do you think? What kind of food do you guys pack? Shams has got some. He's got some Cheerios. He's getting some. I suppose everything in the future would be like, just put it in here and zap it.
Charles is probably looking for some carrots and uncooked broccoli.
Oh, gross. But yeah, there'd be tons of whatever you want. A little.
Perfect. Love it.
You just get some water and pour in a packet, and it's carrots and broccoli now. There we go. The future.
Yeah. It's rehydrated.
Yeah. You guys will sit down and start eating and mowing, and Shams is just stuffing his face, and he just looks over at you guys, and he's "Oh man, good to get out of that sleep, eh? You guys gonna when we land in Sutter's Road, you guys gonna get some real food?" Looks over at the professor and laughs with your little carrots and broccoli and stuff like that.
I actually quite enjoy these carrots.
Oh, I can take you to somewhere best steakhouse. And he rubs his belly again.
Is it real steak at this steakhouse, Champs?
Of course it is. Look at me.
Really?
And he does the little plays with his belly and makes it like a mouth move. "Do you think I eat fake steak?" And he just laughs. And just starts eating again. And Kayla just kind of shakes her head again. She doesn't seem to be up for this kind of nonsense. But Shams is a very, very jolly fellow, very, very jovial, and he's just having a good time. He's happy to be awake.
Brooke isn't there.
Okay.
So
Where's
went
Brooke?
off to her sleeping chambers to get herself changed into black sort of pencil skirted power suit basically,
Okay.
and do her makeup and everything like that, and pulls a small protein granola bar out of her things and
Contraband.
eats that.
She's not supposed to have that.
Contraband. Citizen's arrest. You definitely know.
Jesse actually wasn't there either.
Okay,
Oh,
where's
sorry.
where's Jesse?
Jesse actually followed Commander Miller out of the room after he gave his orders and headed, following him, but to the cockpit.
Okay, he notices you follow him and he looks over and he's like, "You got to get some food in you, man. You're dehydrated from all that cryo sleep. You need your wits about you. You're a pilot."
Yeah, I'm good. I just thought I would check and see, where we're at exactly, and I'll eat later. I'm not usually a big breakfast guy.
All right, that's
You know what I
fair.
mean. You want a cigarette, Vic?
No. Smoking's for dummies. He
Jesse takes a big drag
and
on
he
the cigarette.
turns and he looks at the camera. Smoking's for dummies. He says it again and winks and then turns back. All right. Well, let's get some sensors on. Turn open those blast shields. Let's see where we're at. Should be seeing Sutter's Colony right out there. Oh man, fucking glad to get home. Get off this goddamn ship.
Yeah, it'll be good to get on dry land here. You coming to the cockpit?
Yeah, I'll
And
come
I
up.
head up there.
I'll come up with you. He follows you and he starts, doing some things on the computers. And a little voice appears over the little intercom. Captain Victor Miller, please come to Mother Control Room. And he's like, "Oh, all right, you check it out. I'll be right back." And he leaves.
As he leaves, the camera kind of pans around and is looking with my back to him, and he's leaving the room. And I reach into the inside pocket of my jacket and I pull out a little pill bottle and I quietly take a couple of pills out of it and pop them in my mouth, and then sort of look relieved as I put them back in. And then I get back to work on the dashboard there to try to figure out where we are.
Oh, nice. So you're pill popping. Is it common knowledge?
I mean, everybody knows Jesse likes to have a good time.
Amazing.
It's true. Everyone does know that. I knew that.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. So it's not
Charles is oblivious.
not too secretive. You're not like out being like, "Hey, what are you?" And you're like, you pull out like a butter knife and start like crushing them up and snorting lines in front of everybody or anything like that.
I mean, it was a secretive, like, I had tried to get to the cockpit for a little space on my own, and then after Vic left, then I took my pills.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you feel the rush and, like you say, the relief, like, ah.
Well, hold on. What kind of pills are they?
I don't think you were there, were you?
This is Joe. I'm curious.
This is, oh, man,
Space pills. Space
I guess we'll
pills,
find
Joe.
out.
I don't think you were there. That's the other thing, too. If it ever comes up, because they're, alien, you can get separated and agendas can conflict with each other. So anytime you don't need anybody else listening, just give us the old, I think everybody else needs to take off their headphones for a minute. And
Yeah, okay.
that could solve some issues. Everyone
That's fair.
stares
Fair
into the webcam and tries to like decipher lip reading. It's like hold a pamphlet over your face.
Yeah, we had to do the LeBron
Yeah.
James, the hand over the mouth.
Yeah. Totally. Oh, okay. We go back to the mess room with people eating. They it's obvious there's people who aren't there, and there's a couple. Kayla makes some cracks about Brooke.
Brooke walks in. She's coming in for a cup of coffee.
Oh, okay, well, while you're not there, she looks at the empty seats and looks over, and she's like, "Man, fucking company suits. Are any of them nice and friendly, or are they all just complete bitches and assholes?" And Sham's just like, "Oh, just relax. She's just doing her job. She may be a little crustier than the rest of us, but she's just doing her job like us all." And she sits there and eats. And where's Jesse? Oh, we all know where Jesse is. And she just kind of shakes her head again too. Yes. You guys never around unless it's party time. And she just needs to be more down to business. And then the Sham looks over at Kayla and he's like, "Man, is there anybody you like?" And he laughs again. She's like, "You're all right." Does one of those kind of things. And he laughs
Charles
again.
just like continues eating his carrots. He totally ignores that question.
All right, Brooke, you say you come into the room?
Yeah, walks into the room, doesn't look at anybody, goes to get a cup of coffee.
Oh, the sham blows up. You need anything? You got to be hungry like the rest of us. I can get you something if you're busy and you don't have any time.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, no, fair enough. And he just starts eating more food.
Miss Davenport, I prepared a package of broccoli and carrots for you, if you would care to have some.
Oh, well, thank you, Professor Faraday. That is very kind of you.
Oh,
but
no problem.
I will. I won't be partaking today. Thank you. Upset stomach,
they're actually quite crisp.
After the cryo sleep.
They're actually quite crisp this time, the carrots and the broccoli. But okay, that's fine. And he goes and he just sits down and continues eating.
Kayla
alone.
Shakes her head and rolls her eyes again. And, well, never thought I'd say this, but I think I'm going to go to work and I'm excited about it. And she just gets up and leaves the room, comes into like the main deck of the ship, the main, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the bridge. That's the word I'm looking for, the bridge. Jesse, as you get things going and check on, you don't get anything. You know, you open up the blast shields, take a look out, you're in deep space, it's complete dark. You ping Sutter's World, and there's no return ping from their beacon tower. You ping again, no return ping.
Interesting. Is there any sort of like star signature or nearby planet that gives me an idea of where we are?
You're not getting anything. You're looking at your navigation star charts. You're looking at everything, and you don't know where you are. You're nowhere near Sutter's World, it seems, and you're not getting any return ping from anything.
Interesting. Okay. I would like institute whatever sort of Wayland-Yutani protocol was in place. You know, if there was like a beacon that I was supposed to put on or whatever, I would do that and sort of leave us on autopilot. I'd go tell Vic immediately.
Okay, you meet him as he's coming out of like the little mother room. And he's like, Jesse, what's up?
We're nowhere near Sutter's World. I can't find anything. I have no idea where we are. We're in the middle of deep space. Why did we come out of cryosleep?
Yes, we got a guy out of the crew. I just spoke to Mother. There's something I need to tell you. There was we picked up a distress call, which seemed to wake us out of the cryosleep. Distress call, that's an unknown ship, but I think we got to check it out. Do you want to go grab the others? I could do some comm tech rolls since you don't have the skill.
Yeah, I'll go round them up. I'm feeling pretty good, starting to generate a bit of an appetite.
Oh, good. Yeah, grab something to eat, man. We don't need you, we don't need you fucking nodding off on us. He looks at you like your pupils are probably like this big. He's like, well, maybe not nod off, but yeah, get some food in you, man. Fuck sakes. And he goes over to the navigation and he starts like inputting things, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Jesse goes down into the mess hall and kind of blows in there with like a whole bunch of energy, and he's like getting himself some food and kind of casually off the cuff mentions like, I don't have a fucking clue where we are. What the fuck are we doing here?
Kayla stops. What do you mean you don't have a clue where we are? I'm about to go get the cargo ready. We're at Sutter's World, right?
Sorry, did Jesse come into the bridge and find Kayla, or did he come into the mess hall?
He's in the mess hall.
Oh, I thought Kayla was on the bridge.
No, she was just about to leave, so I guess she would be in the doorway, leaving to go as she runs into Jesse.
Yeah, Sutter's World should be in the windshield when I pulled up the blast shields, but there's nothing around us. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Nothing. She pushes you aside to go out and take a look for herself, basically. And leaves. So you're in there with Shams, Brooke, and Professor Charles. Shams just looking like, huh? He's not too bright. He's waiting for one of the smarter people to tell him what's going on. So we're not where we're supposed to be?
Brooke looks out the window and looks to the left and looks to the right and then just kind of closes her eyes and lets a small sigh go and starts massaging her temples. Just like, what?
Shams just, he looks around too. He looks at Jesse again. Where are we?
Honestly, I have no idea. And he just smiles at him and starts eating his porridge.
Well, a good thing we have Captain Miller. He'll most likely know. Not Jesse. Jesse wouldn't know. No offense, Jesse.
That's a good point. Sham says, let's go find Miller. And he goes and takes off out of the room too, towards the bridge.
Brooke goes back to wash her coffee cup out and then follows everybody.
So it just leaves Jesse in there eating his cereal. Just like, doo-doo-doo. You hear Victor. Victor yells down, Jesse, I need us all in here. Let's go.
He just told you to eat something. Fucking mix
Well,
it
fuck
up.
it,
I'll be right there, boss. And I take
Typical
like
boss.
5 more scoops before I put my bowl down, and I just leave it right there on the table and spill a little milk and then walk away.
He looks over at Brooke when she says that. He can carry a fucking bowl, you know. He's got arms. Just shakes his head.
Jesse lights a smoke as he walks past them, pretending like he didn't hear any of that.
The tension between Captain Miller and Brooke Davenport is evident. So we're not where we're supposed to be. We're woken up a cryosleep at earlier than expected. Mother's picked up a distress call from an unknown ship, and we need to check it out. The transmission is too garbled, and we can't determine who sent it or what, but we can kind of, we need to triangulate its location, trace it to its source. But we need to do it now. We need to check it out. And just a reminder to everybody who doesn't like curveballs put in their life. I know you're all expected to be at Sutter's World, and he looks over at Kayla. But company rules, we need to investigate this. And if we don't, we forfeit all our shares and we don't get paid for this fucking run. So let's check out what the hell's going on and then get our course back to Sutter's World, all right? All right? Are we good?
Captain Miller,
Yes.
have you
Davenport.
performed the standard double-blind double check of the transmission to ensure that that is correct? If we're out in the middle of space, there may be a degradation to the signal, and that could be...
Brooke, of course he's done that. It's Captain Miller. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you, Charles. Yes, I've done all that.
See? Told you.
But I appreciate your valuable input. And he turns and he looks
Here to help.
towards... He turns towards Jesse. Jesse, we need you to... I got some coordinates in the system. I was able to do some triangulation and some comm checking. And I got some coordinates in there. I need you to steer us in. Check us out. Get us over there.
All right, you don't need to flex your Comtech skills on me anymore, but yeah, I'm on it right now, boss.
Shams looks over and he's like, Okay, yeah, Shams. I need you and Kayla, go back. Make sure the load's secure. That shit in the back is fucking flammable and explosive. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what we're going to get into, but make sure that cargo's secure. We don't need any accidents. And they agree and they leave the room. He looks over at Charles and Brooke, and he doesn't really have. He's just like, I don't really have much for you right now. I'm sure you've got some bright ideas, Brooke, of what you can do. But Professional Charles, if you'd want to, I don't know, maybe check your things. I'm not sure what we're going to run into, but as being the scientist and anyone that understands some weird shit, if we're going off the ship to check something out, you're going. So I just want to make sure you're ready. You're ready for this.
Well, I could just observe for now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Just stay out of my way.
That's okay.
It's no, I don't mean
of
any
course.
disrespect, but you
course.
have soft hands. You're a scientist. And he holds up his big,
Thanks for
like,
noticing.
grizzly, chapped mitts, like size of hams, just big, huge hands. He does some more comm teching on his computers, and Jesse
Got someone
plots.
here can Comtech.
Jesse, you take the controls and you pile along and you follow the coordinates he laid out for you. Sensors start flashing in front of you a bit, and Mother warns of an object basically being undetected object ahead. Undetected object ahead. Warning. Basically, like warning you of like impact. Like, watch what you're doing. There's something out there. You get a little bit closer, and you see a massive ship just floating out there. Pure darkness, no lights on, no anything. You flip some switches, do some checks. You can sense a tiny, tiny bit of power running on the ship. Something that would, if they go into like a cryo for a super, super long time, they use like the minimum power to keep the gravity on and to keep it from becoming like a giant frozen block of ice out there floating around in space. So it is got its very, very minimal power going. But other than that, you see just a massive, massive ship. And Miller comes up and does the leans on the back of the chair over your shoulder and looks over and he goes, "What the fuck is that?"
I found her. I slow the ship to impulse power as we approach, and
I found her.
This is the ghost ship. This is the source of the distress call. He looks down, does some more comm teching, flips some switches, looks around. Looks like the engines are dead. No running lights, no interior lights. See if you can come up alongside, pilot up alongside her, see if we can find some sort of, I don't know, markings, or you know what I mean? Like, a license plate, a fucking license plate on a spaceship. What the fuck is this?
Okay. Jesse slowly and carefully starts bringing our ship in line with that one so that we could maybe read some markings on the side, but I kind of approach carefully and from the back on an angle.
Okay.
Very cautious.
Okay, you cautiously go around. The source of the distress call is definitely coming from here. You come up alongside, and he's like, wait, I think I see something there. Hit the floods. You hit the floodlights, and it lights up, and you see USCSS Cronus. It's like, USSC Cronus. You're there, Charles. You know that this is a... Did I tell you in your agenda about the ship? Did you know anything about this?
Negative.
Okay, you know whatever you want to reveal, but they can also, it can be pretty common knowledge just basically by doing the equivalent of whatever Googling is. But it is a USCSS Cronus, which is a Weyland-Yutani SEV M3 Hyades class spacecraft. It is a science exploration ship.
Ooh.
that was launched in 2110, and it's been missing for 73 years.
Okay, Charles would definitely like to tell everybody all his knowledge about this in front of everybody. Captain Miller, actually, this is the ship, blah, 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 blah. And he tells Miller everything you just said.
Okay, he's like, oh, son, yeah, this is definitely... Okay, he starts, he's going on the computer and he's looking at things. And he gets on the intercom and he addresses everybody to come back to the bridge. We need everybody to meet in the bridge.
Do we need the roughnecks? Really?
We need them. We got to board the ship. We got to go. This is a salvage operation now. Oh, mandated by company rules. Son of a bitch. Just wanted to get home. All right. Anyways.
Those rules are there for a reason, Captain.
Thank you, Davenport. He just looks at you slowly and then turns away. Sham and
Miss Davenport, this ship, it's quite important. Are you aware of it?
Yes, I'm reading up on it right now. She has a little alien-style space iPad in front of her, and she's just Googling it.
Alexa,
7 years
USCSS Cronus.
I wonder what the cause could have been.
Yeah, it just basically, from what you can tell, it ghosted. It completely vanished.
Signs of damage on the hull? Anything like that?
You don't see any signs of damage, no. It just looks like it's been shut off and it's just floating.
Jesse starts navigating the Montero around it in a circle so that we can get the floodlights on it from all angles to see if there's anything weird about it or any damage.
Okay. No, it seems... You don't really see any damage. You don't really see too much besides, like I said, just this a big ass fucking spaceship just floating there in space.
Does it have a bridge that you could look into from the outside?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it would definitely have a bridge. Blast shield's closed, can't see into it, but you'd see where the bridge is. Yep.
Okay, not Jesse. Charles is going to mention to Miller, not Jesse directly. Miller, I think it'd be a good idea. Maybe we could look in the bridge, get him to pilot around so we could look in the bridge. Maybe we could see something there.
Jesse glances over his shoulder at him as he says that.
Yeah, do a full sweep of this, Jesse. See if you can look for any airlocks, look for anything. See what we got going on here. He turns and addresses everyone and all right, everyone, listen up. This is now a salvage operation of this USCSS Cronus, which is a science exploration ship, and he turns to Charles for confirmation.
He just nods. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's correct.
Weyland-Yutani's salvage rules now. We need to recover anything that's scientific on the ship, any data, any samples, anything. Why the ship was out there had to be a reason why. So we need to take all scientific information and recover it. If we can get this ship up and running, and we get it back to Anchorhead or maybe another Weyland-Yutani facility, but we got to see if we can get this son of a bitch going. And thirdly, we don't know if there's any surviving crew on this ship. We don't know what is really on this ship. Could be people in cryo, could be whatever. But we got to find out what happened to the crew, see if there's anybody on board. Any questions? And he just kind of glances around.
Oh, no questions, sir. That was a good assessment of the situation.
Thank you,
I would
Charles.
just like to add that maybe, well, not maybe, but, Weyland-Yutani rules do dictate that scientific discoveries do take precedent over any other remaining survivors on the ship. So as the chief scientist of this ship, I do encourage everybody to come to me if there's any scientific questions.
That's a hard line, Doc. Is there something you want to tell us?
Well,
You seem to know an awful lot about this and kind of had that one loaded in the chamber, didn't you?
you're the pilot. You take care of pilot things. I wouldn't presume to know or not know things about piloting a ship. So I would expect everybody would just come to me about scientific matters. That's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't have answered that question either.
The professor is correct. It's standard operating procedure. She's still looking down at her iPad, entering notes. Hasn't looked up once the whole time.
Thank you, Miss Davenport. I appreciate that.
Miller looks over at you,
Ms.
Davenport.
Davenport, Professor.
And you find anything else there? Anything useful that we need to know?
Not yet, no.
All right, well, you make sure you keep us informed here. We're all a team. We're a team together, right?
Of course.
So, quick question. Everybody's standing on the bridge, right?
Yep.
Okay, Jesse would like to maybe roll a pilot check to kind of like hot dog it a little bit as I do my maneuver to make sure that like everyone can see from the bridge that we're like looking down on every part of the thing, and I'll kind of like pull a bit of a cowboy maneuver
Yeah,
with the
100%.
Montero. Okay.
First roll, let's do it. Whole rest of the game's gonna be
Okay,
based
so I
on
get
this.
to roll 8d6.
8. Damn, yo. Quite the
Yeah,
pilot.
because I get my piloting skill and my agility
Yeah.
at the same time, right?
Correct.
Okay, I got 2 6s.
Okay, so you got one for your successful pilot and then one for hot dogging.
All right.
All right, so you hot dogged you a little bit. Everyone's like, whoa, and then kind of stopped. Miller kind of looks at you. What kind of maneuver? Like it's like a quick, hard turn, a little.
No, like I spun around, sort of like kicking the tail end of the Montero around so that I could angle the windows of the bridge directly at the Kronos. As we like did a lap all the way around it. You could see the roof, you could see underneath, you could do the whole thing. Kind of did
Nice.
a fancy little spin around it to show everyone what we were looking at.
Brooke
Miller,
loses her balance for a quick second and has to catch herself and throws like devil eyes at Jesse for having embarrassed her like that.
he can't see you.
Mm.
His back is to you.
While he's burning holes in the back of his head.
Jesse didn't notice that at all. It was just a total successful opportunity to show off his piloting skills and keep up his reputation.
You hear Miller kind of grumble, unnecessary, and then he just he goes back to what he's doing.
Yeah, these glorified taxi drivers these days, my word.
He looks up at you and he's like,
Wow.
I appreciate the backup. Jesse's an important part of this team as well. It's one of the best damn pilots I've ever flown with. And he just kind of looks at you, Charles, and then looks back down. I hope that we all respect each other, right? He looks around the room, then looks at Brooke. We're a team. All right.
Absolutely.
You guys know where the equipment is. We got five IRC's MK.5 compression suits. I need you 3. And he looks at 3 of you. And then over at the 2 roughnecks. And you 2. I don't know why I separated you guys like that, but the 5 of you need to get some compression suits on. Jesse, you got to find us an airlock. See if we can get the umbilical over there. We'll fucking tighten that shit up and let's see what we got on the ship.
You got it, boss.
You don't need
What's
to
your
make
rank,
another
Jesse?
pilot roll.
Does Jesse have a rank?
Yeah, I was going to call myself captain, to be honest. I think it's just pilot because we've got Captain Miller and he's in charge, so I can't be captain. So I'm just pilot.
Okay.
There isn't really a lot of standing order after, so you got the captain.
Well, it's not
and
military, right? So
yes, everybody's kind of got their deals. Miller's the only one with like official rank, and it's interesting with Davenport because you're like a corporate suit, and Miller's like, this is my ship. So you guys, he's technically not your boss, but he kind of is.
Well, he's captain of the ship.
Yeah, but I guess you'd have more pull.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a bit of a conflict,
and which
there.
is obvious between the two of them. There's a little bit of tension in there.
And Jesse's just a pilot hired for his piloting skills.
Yeah, you work for Wayland
Sort of.
Utania. You're a damn good pilot, so
Yeah.
you do shit.
You're like an Uber driver, or a taxi driver. Yes.
I hear everything you say, Faraday.
I prefer like NASCAR, but all right, Uber's fine.
I'm sure the Jaggers hijinks have undoubtedly revealed an entrance. Is that right?
Yeah, you do find on. Let me find it here. On the back of the ship, kind of near the middle, you find an airlock that you can pilot up to. It's clear, and you'd be able to get the maneuver close enough to get to it, to get the umbilical,
To get
Shams,
the umbilical cord.
get Shams to get the umbilical out there and lock it up. So Jesse's piloting right now. He talks to Kayla and Sham about get your compression suits, prepare the umbilical. They nod and walk away, and then he looks over at Charles. You're getting a suit on too, bud. You're going on there. Brooke, same thing. I'm sure you'll want to have company eyes on this with your vested interests, and tells you to get a suit on as well. And he says there's also supplies. We got supplies in the locker. You guys can divvy it up as you feel that you need to. But I get the final say if you guys start fighting over it like children.
So what kind of gear do we get?
So you guys all go down. So it's basically Charles, Brooke. He would be in there. Those two are getting. So it's just the two of you to go get the equipment. So you guys kind of get first dibs on things if you want to try to pocket things. So the two of you get up there. You find the 5 compression suits. There's also a motion tracker, a cutting torch, a bolt gun, a service pistol, a harpoon grappling gun, an incinerator, and that's it. And then there's like a loader, like a to load up the little ship, your little pilot. Like the Montero's got a little a sub ship that's on it too that you can do like little tiny runs with and bring it. So it's got a power loader for that. Because I have a motion tractor, cutting torch, bolt gun, service pistol, harpoon grappling gun, incinerator.
Okay, well, Charles is going to take the motion tracker.
And Brooke's going to take the service pistol.
Okay.
Everyone else still has to come down and get changed, right? So the Roughnecks will come down and presumably grab the cutting torch and other such sort of physical labor implements.
Yeah, totally.
It's kind of a classist tone to this to this recording so far.
So true.
Okay, you guys come back with the equipment. Sham and Kayla come back and say that it's ready. The umbilical's ready to go as soon as Jesse gets us close enough there. We can go on. He picks up the cutting torch. Kayla takes the bolt gun. So who took, Charles, you took the motion tracker. Brooke took the service pistol. So there's the harpoon grappling gun and the incinerator.
Do I have like access to like a camera of some sort? Or?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I think that you could easily convince me that Charles would have it. Scientific research.
Maybe he
pictures.
has like a video camera attached to his like helmet.
Yeah,
Or
totally.
suit or something.
Yeah, we can do that. You can record video and also would have a big light on it too.
Yeah. Okay.
Space GoPro.
Yeah, exactly. Space GoPros for sure.
Yeah. Maybe it's voice activated. Can I make it voice activated?
Yes, you can.
Camera, record. Okay.
As you wish.
It's working.
Talks back to
Functional. Deemed functional. Camera stop.
As you wish.
That's going to be great in
as we go through this.
It's gonna be good stuff.
You're terrified. Oh my God! You see, I'm trying to record it. As you wish.
Bomb goes off. Okay.
Jesse, Q. Well, no, you don't. You've made a pretty good piloting roll from before. You can easily.
Hold on, Jesse's on the bridge still though. Does he have an audience or not?
It would basically just be Miller as you got to get close. So it's Miller there. He's going on there. Easy, Jesse. He just kind of looks at you over your shoulder.
Okay, Jesse's gonna need a pilot check for this because he's gonna make it a little too close by hot dogging, going right over top of the ship to get to the back of it, instead of, by protocol, taking a nice, safe, wide berth and coming in slowly. He's just gonna kind of slam it in there.
All right, let's see.
It's the airlock at the back of the ship that we're going for, or the airlocks on the sides of the ship?
No, you found
2 6s.
You found one on the back. 2 6s. All right, successful pilot, hot dog complete. He just kind of does like a little, Jesus fucking Christ, Jagger. Takes a heavy sigh. One of these times you're gonna fuck that up. You know that, right?
I don't know. Hasn't happened yet. And I light a cigarette.
I don't know.
He takes the cigarette from you and squishes it in his big meat hook hands. And he's like, not the time.
Okay, boss. Come on.
Sorry, woke up on the wrong side of the cryo chamber. And he just takes a deep breath and he walks away. All right, get unbuckled, get your suit on.
I'll attach the umbilical cord and I'll just stay up here and keep an eye on things.
Are you fucking high?
Why would you say something like that?
Listen, Jagger. We need you in the suit. If we get that thing fired up, we got to get that thing going. You're going to send one of these guys in? You think fucking Brooke? You think Brooke or Charles? He looks to make sure no one can hear him. And then
But what if something happens to me? Who's going to get your ass out of here?
It's a good point. I'll get my ass out of here.
No, there's an autopilot. Come on.
I'm not worried about
It
it.
can be replaced by some buttons in it.
It's getting that huge. He leans into you and he goes, Jagger, between me and you, we're the only real, Weyland-Yutani people on here. I know we got a suit and a scientist. But listen, man, if we can get this fucking ship back to Anchor Point or back to somewhere else, this will be the last run we do, man. We don't need this shit anymore. You know how much money we're going to get if we bring that thing back? Weyland-Yutani's going to just jizz money all over us. All right? I need you to pilot that fucking thing. And he looks like you right in the eyes. He's like, we need you to pilot that motherfucker.
Well, you know I can fucking fly anything. And I need to get paid. But don't call me a Weyland-Yutani man.
He's taken aback, but he's a very loyal Weyland-Yutani man. Listen, if it wasn't for Weyland-Yutani, you wouldn't be out here making these paychecks doing this shit. You know you do it? You'd be fucking smuggling blow-up dolls on Anchor Point.
I know.
From one shithole to another.
I know, Miller.
All right?
You're always busting my balls over the years. You know I'm just a hothead.
You know, and I appreciate it. Not everybody worships their work like I do. I take a lot. I'd be nothing without them. But I don't expect that from everyone. But I need you to look at me. Look at me. Look at me in the face. And he takes his hands and puts them on the side of your face. Look at me. Get that fucking ship going. All right?
All right. You got it.
I don't give a fuck what you snort. I don't give a fuck what you pop. I don't care what you put in your ass. I really don't. Just get that fucking ship going. Now let's go.
Jesse gets serious for a second and he's like, do you have anything?
Jesus Christ, Jagger. Wait a second. Are you low?
I am, actually.
Oh, fucking hell. And he comes over and he comes back with a little medikit and he's got a couple, they're not like hardcore drugs, but he's got some sleeping pills and some shit. He's like, listen, I take some of these to help you sleep. I don't know what you need or what you need to do when you're out there, but take these if you need them. Whatever makes your fucking motor run straight, all right? That's all I care about right now.
You're a great boss. And I give him like a predator handshake, like a big...
He takes it. He takes the predator handshake. Get this ship, man. This is our payday.
Okay. Jesse heads down to the locker room.
Yeah, you suit up. What do you grab?
What was left, sorry? The incinerator?
An incinerator and a harpoon grappling gun.
Yes, it's an incinerator. What is that, like a backpack flamethrower type?
It's actually,
deal,
by looking at the picture, it's almost like a machine gun flamethrower.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fun. It's
lock and load.
Yeah, you light shit on fire. Fun. Seems
dangerous for spaceships.
There's 2 reloads. And that's the other thing I will say for the Alien role-playing game. The way they do consumables and reloads is if you roll, I believe, if you fuck up one of your stress dice while you're shooting, then that means you have to reload. They don't keep track of ammo per se. Same thing with your air tank. You start with 5 air supply. And while you're going around on your air tank, when you do something intense happens, you do something super physical, or you move through so many zones, then you make an air supply roll. So that you have 5 air supply, you would roll 5d6. I should double check, but you can lose your air by rolling 1s or 6s. I'll have to quickly look that rule up when it comes to it, but that's how you lose your air supply. So you could, with the right rolls, you could just like completely go through life and be like, everything's fine, and not ever lose air. But you can literally make your first roll and roll 5 once. Now you're like, I'm out of air. I'm panicking. It's just like sucking down your air. So we'll see how this goes.
Hey, quickly on the topic of drugs. Weed, tobacco, I'm right out of the rule book here. Weed, tobacco, steroids, benzos, methamphetamines are all legal and are regularly prescribed for recreational use by corporate physicians.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. You just made Jesse's day.
That's amazing. Do you happen to have the stats for that incinerator while you had that card handy?
Yeah, it does 2 damage.
Okay.
And then it's also a fire intensity of 9. And fires, you light something.
Do you have the range?
The range is medium.
And there's a bonus field here?
Your bonus is 0.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are getting suited up, checking all your shit. Chams has got the umbilical going. He gets it over there, no problem. Connects it right up. Okay, just hold on a sec, guys. Just letting it pressurize. Man, I don't know. Shams is usually pretty happy. You even see he's kind of like, man, wish we just in Shutter's World. Eating one of those steaks with you. Hey, Charles? Me and you. Real steaks. Does the same thing with his belly again. Real steaks. And just laughs.
Oh, God. Childish. Gross.
He laughs at that. He loves it. Oh, come on, Charles. All right. That should be pretty good. Just here, pressurize up. The little lights, red, green, bing. All right, everybody's suited up. Miller comes to address you guys for one last time. All right, everybody's, you got your space GoPros going and your lights? Everything good? I got video feed up here. If you need anything, calm right through me. I'm going to be watching everything that goes on. Talk to me, communicate. Yeah, let's fucking get this over with so we can all go home, huh? Even I'll come join you in one of them fucking steakhouses. And he looks down at Shams, and Shams is like, that's a promise. And looks at him.
Don't you think we should bring you with us, Captain? Considering all your military experience?
No, I'm going to be up here with the ship. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Are you scared, Jesse?
No, I'm not
okay.
scared. I just, Vic's got a lot of fighting skills, and he might help us out a lot.
Not my job,
Kind of
Jesse.
see him as our eyes in the sky. You're the kind of the brawn.
Thank you.
The muscle.
Thank you, Charles. I am like the eye in the sky.
I'm a pilot.
And you're going to pilot this fucking big ship
Leave
out
it
of
to
here.
the pilot to tell us once again he's a pilot. Amazing.
Pilots be like that.
Jesse's feeling the love, huh? Feeling the love from the doctor. The professor, sorry. Okay. Any last minute changes? Any last minute anything?
I don't
Is the away party 5 of us? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Or 2 people staying behind?
No, just Victor.
Oh, Brooke is coming. Yeah, of course.
And we're trying to get to the bridge of the ship and restart the engines or get the power going again, basically, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure the ship's completely safe.
Of course it would be. You're just gonna walk around the ship and start it up. And end of the game. That was super fun, guys. Is everybody happy?
We did
Roll
it.
a couple skill checks. Let's all head home, collect our money. There, sorry.
Yeah.
Get some steaks on Sutter's World.
Shams is like, now we're talking. Okay, so he opens it up and you see the long umbilical. Seems to be nicely connected, nice and secure, nice and straight, right towards another airlock door. And Shams goes ahead with Kayla following him. Any particular order for you guys?
Davenport will
Jesse
go
tries
after
to
that.
be at the back.
Which he has to fight Charles for. They both just kind of like really start walking slowly, like thinking the other person will just naturally go ahead of them.
All right, both of you make a mobility roll.
For real?
Yep.
Okay.
See who slides in the back.
I rolled no 6s.
I rolled 1 6. 1 success.
Oh, that's all it
Professor
takes.
starts to tie his shoes.
That's all it takes. Yeah, Jesse's like right on.
Jesse, after you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll just slide to the. Oh,
Uh-oh.
fuck, how's he behind me?
I'm just activating my motion tracker. Go ahead. It's fine.
Might need somebody to watch your back in there. Doc, are you sure you don't want to go first?
No, that's what this. He pats it on the motion tracker. That's what this beauty's for. The M314 motion tracker. She won't fail me.
Top of the line.
Meanwhile, Davenport, Shams, and Kayla are like 100 feet ahead of him.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, you guys get in your vehicle and go towards the other one. You hear the door close behind you as Victor closes the door. You go to the end and Shams goes to unlock the airlock, unlock the door. He's like, oh, a little jammed in here. Hold on. Don't worry. Old Sham, he's got this. And he like goes to kneel down, like moves his belly out of the way of his leg a little
I
bit
love this guy.
and gets out his little cutters, puts on a little welding, uses a cutting torch, kind of burns around the outside and opens the door. Your sensors on your suit tell you that it is cold in there, as you expect. Below freezing, you see like a layer of ice, and like frost on the inside of what looks like an elevator. One of the elevators that a ship would use to like lower when you land, to like lower the landing party down. You know what I mean? You go in. It has on the side of it a big C, so you believe you're on deck C. The elevator does not seem to be operational, and there is a door straight ahead. Shams comes in and he steps in and he's like, oh, I think we'll be able to close this door properly. Oh, okay. All right. So everybody be careful. So the airlock door that you had to cut your way into will not securely close. But you're hooked up to your umbilical, so the pressure is not an issue or anything like that. But you want to make sure that umbilical stays there.
Yeah. But our suits have their own
Yeah, you're good.
oxygen.
Yeah, you could go spacewalk out there if you wanted to. Shams kind of looks around like, okay, well, who's in charge here? And he looks over at Brooke. And then Kayla pipes up kind of like, well, Brooke, you've always wanted to lead and be in charge. So she gives you like a motion to go first.
Oh, it's not about leading or being in charge. As the captain said, we're all just part of the team. I believe that our instructions are to move to the bridge. Is that right? And then explore the ship to make our way to the engineering and look at getting the power going again.
She motions again for you to lead ahead with her hand. She just stands there with kind of like her hands on her hip.
Do I look like I have a cutting torch on me? Do you think these doors will open without power?
Chance is like, oh, they should open. They should open. And he goes over and he's like, starts twisting one of those things, and the door does open. Not all the doors are power. So he like pushes it open. Shh.
Oh, well, thanks, Dave, for making me look like an idiot, not telling me that there's a manual. That's all right. There's no way she would have twisted that thing anyways.
So Shams opens it, and it opens into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like an octagonal room. Not a very big room, maybe 15 feet across in either way. You see a ladder in the middle of the room leading up, and a ladder that leads down. There are also a door to your left wall, door to your right, and a door straight ahead. You also see up in the corner. Oh no, sorry, that's not up in the corner. We're looking at the wrong symbol. You see a little intercom panel there as well.
Sorry, and we're on deck 3?
Deck C.
Oh, sorry, deck C. Yeah. Okay.
Your personal real life people have possession of a map, but your characters do not have a map yet. So everyone
Oh,
who's
okay.
staring,
I was just about
at
to
the
ask, like, would
screen-
we have downloaded,
Yeah, do you
would
think
we have access to a map before?
You would have
on
you
our
would have
ship?
looked for one, and no, you could not find a floor plan. You feel you'll be able to, if you can get to a terminal on here, you'd be able to download one easily, but you did not have one on the Montero.
Okay.
each ship's different, but would we, I mean, it's a class of ship, right? Would we not be able to download schematics for like another Hilades class science ship like this?
Sure, yeah, you have
And like a general idea?
a general idea. You would want to go to,
Like the bridge is up, and
It'd be-
we probably
yeah, you'd
know
be
that
on-
the engines are to the back, right? The reactor and stuff.
yeah, usually the bridge you figure would be on deck B. A lot of the times they have the mother room is usually different from the bridge, and it's usually above it, so it'd be on deck A. Each ship's a little tiny bit different, set out for different different things. But yeah, for the most part, judging on your history of the ships, deck B is where the bridge is. Deck A is where you'd find the mother computer.
And as players, we're looking at the maps, Dave. I don't think that ladder goes down to deck B.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for metagaming me correctly.
Yeah.
It does not go down. It only
Always,
goes
always
up.
here to help.
So there is some sort of comm station you said close by. Like we could,
Yeah, there's an intercom there.
Charles can just walk over there and he just starts clacking away. But is there any power?
No power. You push the button and you don't, nothing.
Chams, can we get power? We need power.
Yeah, we need to find a terminal, or maybe find. Yeah, I'm sure we can find some power. If you find me a place to access it, I can do it.
Get me to the bridge. I'll get the power up.
Yeah, so Davenport starts, the bridge is this way, and she starts going up the ladder.
Okay. Brooke starts to ascend the ladder up to deck B. You climb up the ladder, you open the hatch, no problem, and you come up into a rectangular room. Again, looks kind of like the same thing, like a landing space for the ladder. It does continue up to the next deck, which you would assume would be deck A. There are also 4 doors in this room as you come up. You climb up, everybody else is following you. Everybody kind of comes up, and now you're on the junction for deck B.
So she's going to stop for a second and kind of figure out where she is in the ship, and then walk out the...
How does she know where she is?
Well, because she can tell that where they entered in through the... Well, can she tell? Maybe I'm making assumptions about what...
We don't
What
have like a
port we
map
went
of the
through.
ship, right?
No, but like, if she knows that we went in through this one airport, she would have seen like the shape of the ship. She knows that the...
Like the general.
Yeah, like we
kind of-
basically ported in right underneath the bridge. So she knows that they're coming up under the bridge, and she's gonna... So the same way they came in, she's gonna come up the
Mhm.
ladder and then go back out the same direction that they entered in, because she figures that's
Oh,
gonna
she's
take
kind
her
of
to
like
the bridge.
built like a mental
Yeah.
picture of where she thinks the bridge is, and so she's kind of like
Yeah.
moving towards that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Dave? You think that like between her experience as a company agent, her being smart, her looking at, Google plans for other Hilades class ships?
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Okay, cool. So she's going to kind of like get her bearings and then head out through the north, air quotes, north door.
Is there any signage along the way? Like, is there any things that say like toilets that way? Reactor room that way. Here, and then here's a little map that says you are here. Any of that kind of stuff?
No, not that you've seen so far. No.
No. Okay. Just barren walls.
You open the door. Shams is like, do you need me to get the door for you again, or do you think you can open this one by yourself?
I think I'll be fine. Thanks, Shams.
Okay, so you open the door.
Uses all of her yoga muscles to open the door. Yeah.
It opens the door. Directly across from you in the hallway, there's another door that's labeled bridge. The hallways also go around and curve back, like they go around the side of the room that you're just in. So any of the other 2 doors probably would have opened up just right around the corner, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But directly across from you see a door that says bridge.
Et voila.
Miss Davenport seems to know where she's going.
And then she goes to open up that door.
Okay. Can I get everyone to make an air supply roll?
5d6?
Yes, 5d6.
And ones are bad?
Yeah, ones are bad.
1-1.
1-1.
Do you guys have anything written in for your current air supply? I just have blank.
Just 5. I think Dave said that all of our suits have 5
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody's rolled consumable. Yes, if you roll a 1, then you minus it off of your air supply, which your current air supply is 5. So for each one. So you said how many ones did you roll, Jesse?
1.
Okay, so you're down to 4. Professor Charles?
Still rolling.
What about you, Brooke?
Anybody have a power number?
I don't think we're using anything that has power. Like you'd have that indicated if you were using like power.
Motion tracker's
suits or
power.
something. Yeah.
I
there you go.
rolled no successes.
No ones?
No ones, no successes.
Cool.
Either.
Successes are irrelevant with consumables. It's all about the ones.
Okay.
Brooke?
And I got 1-1. So I'm
All
down
right.
to 4.
So you guys drop down a little bit. You open the door into the bridge. Opens up into it's a pretty big bridge that goes in directly in front of you. There seems to be a station. Then it goes around to your left and to your right. The bridge seems to be on battery reserve. It is more or less shut down. There's a faint, it says standby on some screens. They give like an eerie orange glow. The blast shutters are still lowered, shut tight around the viewports. And you see as you walk in and you look up and you see like soot and burn marks along some of the wall and some spots on the roof. Immediately catches your attention. Directly in front of you seems to be the comm station. Sorry, the command. Let me look at it. Bridge.
I think that's comms.
No, they have COMM, but it stands
Yeah.
for command. It's odd.
Oh.
I know, I instinctively went to comm as well, but it is the command station. You see like one of the big like captain seats and one of his captain chairs sitting around its controls. Not powered up. Seems to be all on standby as well, waiting for power to be lit up to the ship. Now let's see, who would have this knowledge?
Jagger, do you
Brookwood.
know how to start it up? Or, I guess I do.
Wait, no, hold on. I'm just trying to think. No, there's a little tidbit in here, and I'm trying to think who would know. I don't think Charles would know, but I think Jesse and Brooke would know. So Charles does not have this information. But on the main command chair, you know that there's underneath the left arm is usually a little spot where they keep a key card that accesses the mother room.
Oh, Brooke's gonna go there immediately.
Okay, so Jesse knows what she's going for.
Okay. Jesse watches her do this and doesn't interfere, pretends not to notice, and goes right to the control panel. He starts with just turning on basic life support and nothing else, just as a test.
Okay. Brooke, you feel around. You do feel the little area where it is, but when you look down, you see that it's a little like glass slide. It's been smashed, and there's a little bit of blood on the side of the chair where the arm is, but the key card is missing.
Something nefarious has gone on here, she says, looking around at the scorch marks and the blood.
Jesse, you go around the left side or to the right side?
The right side.
You go down past the right side. You go past what is the life support monitor. Again, nothing on it, just says standby. You come down to the pilot station. There's 2 pilot stations. The first one is dead. There's no power. You push on it, nothing happens. You look over to the other one, to the left of it, and you see it has a fire, like a fire axe that you get. And it's jammed right into the console, smashing it. And you can see there's also fire marks, scorch marks up the wall.
So both the pilot stations have been disabled?
One, you don't know
Looks
why
like.
it's not working. You assume maybe no power, but the other one has definitely been, it's been smashed. It's been vandalized and destroyed. So we have Jesse at the front of the room checking out the pilot stations. Like I say, one not working. You're not really too sure why. You jam on some buttons. The other one is obvious why it's not working. It was on fire and there is an axe embedded into it.
You mentioned burn marks earlier. Are they from this pilot station that was on fire, or there's like other burn marks along the wall as well?
There is other burn marks as you look around.
Okay.
Professor Charles Faraday, what are you doing while Brooke's at the front checking out the command station, looking for the card? Jesse's down poking around at the pilot stations at the front of the bridge. What's Charles up to?
I think he's waiting impatiently like a teenager. Like, when is this power gonna come on? Like, we need power. Like, what's the holdup here, Jesse? I thought you were gonna get the power turned on. We need to find out a map of some sort. Jesse? Hey,
Jesse just completely ignores that and just keeps working on the panels, trying to see if he can get one individual system up and running.
How do we get he said now Charles is like typing into a keyboard. Like,
you go to one of the stations. If you go to Jesse went around to the right. If you go to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the sensor station. This one also looks damaged by a fire. Do you have contact?
Yes.
Can you make a contact roll for me?
Yes. Ooh. 2 successes.
Oh,
We get to stunt a bit.
how lovely. You start playing around with the sensor station. It looks to be damaged, but you're like, you know what? I can get this motherfucker to work.
He won't help me. I'll do it myself. Thanks anyways.
You start clicking around, then all of a sudden, you hear the whirl of like power. Some lights come on. Immediately, your suit sensors start detecting that it's getting warmer. You have activated power to the station.
He looks over at Miss Davenport and just raises his eyebrows up and down.
As you look over,
Goes back to the
the
screen.
sensor, you see a ping, ping, like it detected something out in space.
I see here something's moving.
Bing, and then it stops, and there's no other bings.
Oh, never mind. It must probably just a glitch.
Jesse wheels around and looks at him like, did you just turn the whole system on?
Yes. You weren't doing it. Someone had to do it.
Well,
Cryo
done.
chambers
terrific help.
deactivated. Cryo chambers deactivated. You hear that over the intercom as the ship starts to fire up.
Not sure if that was good to turn off.
Davenport comes over to Charles and says, "Can you bring up plans of the ship? I think we should go and see if some of the crew were maybe in those cryo chambers. And then also we can send Chams and Kayla here to the reactor and see if there's been any damage there."
Yeah, Miss Davenport, no problem. Click, 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 tap, tip.
You download schematics of the ship. Feel free to access the maps that you have been sent. You are in the bridge. It's very obvious on deck B, right at the nose of the ship.
So then cryo chambers.
Wow, so this what the ship looks like. Like I wasn't just looking at this for the last 15 minutes. I wasn't, I promise.
I was.
As the lights come on in this room, I'll give you a quick rundown of the room. In the middle, the hollow display table. Once state of the art, you see it's burnt out by a fire tune. It's smashed to pieces beyond repair. The sensor station is where the professor is at. It did click some dings, but nothing else seems to go working. You could do some more repairs on it. You figure it would take some time, but you could always try to repair it a little bit more. The life support monitor, which is on the far side of the bridge where Jesse walked by, that is no longer flashing standby, but you do see it starts to flash red, boom, boom, like it's an alert or a warning on it. The pilot stations still don't seem to be working, but Jesse, as you're looking around, you're like, oh, maybe I can get Shams to help me out here, but you figure you might be able to cannibalize one station and try to like fix the other. But again, that would take time.
Jesse's going to go up to the very front of the bridge at the command station that it looks like we haven't checked out yet and see if that panel's working any better.
Oh, there's the command station. Man, I'm an idiot. So it is comm station and command station. So I got them backwards. Fucking dumbass. I didn't have my PDF. I didn't have my PDF scrolled.
We were all wondering.
I didn't have my PDF scrolled. That kid covered up command station and just said bridge. Fucking stupid idiot. We'll edit this part out for sure.
No way. That's
No, that was gold.
Keep that. It's that level of intimacy, Dave, that our listeners are most. That's how they invest.
They want to know how stupid
It's
you are.
live. It's a live show. We just rolled our mistakes.
You know what? You're human like all the rest.
No redos.
Unless you're synthetic. You have to tell us.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Dave's a synth. I knew it.
Dave's a sin.
Oh, you come to the command
Explains a
station, which is where Brooke is. Yeah, so that's up there where Brooke is looking to. There's the comm station, the life support monitor that's flashing the warning, and then the pilot stations.
Right. So I would.
Any luck with this panel?
So I would have walked past like the axe in the one
Yeah, you weren't paying
section
attention.
and just like went right up ahead to the command station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just walked right
Yeah.
by it. No big deal.
Well, and I've walked back though since then, so I'm not there. I'm back at the science station because I saw Faraday have some success, and then I was looking over his shoulder to
Right.
see if he could pull up plans and stuff. So I'm actually back there. So Jesse's got the command station to himself if you want.
Yeah, Charles is gonna go up to Chams. Hey, big guy, you hungry?
Always.
Okay, well, I have a deal for you. I'll find you some food if you come with me.
I'm not like super hungry right now. What? Where are we going?
We're going to the mess hall. Along the way, we're gonna make a little detour by the science lab.
Faraday, can I stop
How's
you
that
right
sound?
there? I know that you have
Yes, Miss
undoubtedly a deep
Anything for you.
curiosity into what's happening in the science labs on this ship, but there are standard operating procedures and there are priorities, and I think the priorities right now are that red alert right there. She's pointing down at the life support.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Why is that blinking red?
What? Jesse, why is that blinking red? Miss Davenport has a question.
Seems like the life support systems aren't fully functional.
If you go up to it, you see it's what the warning is the carbon dioxide content in the ship's recycled air it's high. It's too high for you to comfortably breathe the air that the ship is generating.
We only have so much time in these suits. I think that somebody's going to need to get to, I believe it's the air scrubbers, is that right? She turns and looks at
Sham.
Kayla and Sham.
Yeah, the sham nods. Yeah, the air scrubbers. Yeah, the filters probably need cleaning.
Right, well,
we can do that.
Come over here.
Well,
look
I
on the
see
map.
that it's on the same deck we're on right now. So what if
Yeah,
we
the air
just,
scrubber should run the entire ship almost. Sham says, and then he like sheepishly stops talking. Like no one asked me, so why am I talking?
poor guy. Well, he makes a good point then. Where would we be able to fix those then, Miss Davenport?
Sham's just like, but, and then he stops again.
Yeah, I wasn't talking.
Davenport sort of cocks her head and says, "Now, why would you think that I would know that? Chams, where do you need to go to fix the air scrubbers?"
If I may, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but if we should be able to access some maintenance shafts, we should be able to find some air scrubbers. And he looks at the little map that's on the display that you all have now downloaded to your iPads, and he points to it and he's like, as long as I can access these vents here, should be able to get into the air scrubber shaft, no problem.
Wait, hold
Do
on.
you need Kayla for that?
Where's he pointing?
He's pointing on deck B, right where the air scrubber shaft is in the middle of the ship, and you see the dotted lines up top. Those are ventilation shafts.
Oh, so we can access it on this deck. Good plan, Chams. Maybe we can just, along the way, stop by the science lab. What do you think? And the mess hall, of course, Chams. I know you're hungry.
I am hungry, but if I use my brain instead of my stomach, I don't think we should go to the mess hall right away. And he smiles confidently, like, I came up with that all by myself.
Why would you think that, though?
We need the air. I don't want to eat food without my helmet on. Wait.
Oh, yes. I mean, we'll go to the scrubbers first and then the mess hall.
Okay. Yeah. No, we can definitely. Is there somewhere? And he starts trying to look on the ship too for somewhere where there'd be like tools and stools. And he's like, tools and storage is what I tried to.
He actually says that too.
You need to sit down while you're working on something. So
I am a little short, so if I had a stool so I could reach the maintenance shaft, then that would be great. So he looks around and he sees a stool in the bridge and he tucks it under his arm. And then he looks over the map and he points. If you look to the right of the junction B where you came out of, there's storage there, and he's thinking that we'll probably need some tools, but Kayla and I should be able to go get some tools and get started on the air scrubbers. Should we go now? And he kind of looks between Brooke and Charles.
Faraday, since you're so interested in getting to that end of the ship, why don't you go with them, see if you can assist and support, and then if you want to take a look at the science station, since this was a science ship and all the science discoveries and that are Weyland-Yutani property, they need to be secured. So if you could do that, Jagger, why don't you and I go up and check the cryopods and make sure that there's no one up there that needs help.
You sure we shouldn't just all stick together?
I think there's a lot of jobs that need to get done. You propose us all just stand around and play tiddlywinks in the hallway while Kayla and Shams repair the air scrubbers? Come on, let's get to it.
Whatever you say, boss.
That's right. She's our boss.
Easy.
Jesse.
Easy. We're all part of a
Sorry,
team.
Miss
We're all part of a team.
Sorry.
It's a team effort.
Feels like a team.
100%.
Let's go, team.
Does it?
Just think of me as the quarterback.
What does that make Jesse?
Like a wide receiver.
Yeah, maybe the running back keeps things going.
Whoa, easy.
Establish the run, man. That's how you win. Establish the run opens up the passing game.
Is that right?
Ground and pound.
Okay, so Shams and he looks to you, Professor, and he's like, "You coming with us?"
Yes, of course, James.
Okay, let's. Am I leading? Should I go?
Of course, yes. Of course, I put all my faith in you, James.
Oh, Kayla's like, "I'll lead."
You got this. Pats him on the back.
Oh, thank God. Kayla's like, "All right, follow me," and she leaves the bridge, and Cham follows.
Oh, Kayla, just before you leave, everyone, let's just
She rolls her eyes. You can see it through her helmet visor.
Brooke totally ignores it. Everyone keep comms open. Everyone keep their eyes peeled. And be aware that, we're looking at the axe over here and the scorch marks. Clearly, there's been an incident. So there could be dangers along the way. So let's just be careful.
Do we have communication between all of us?
I don't see why not.
Radio communication? Oh, okay. Makes sense.
If you wanted to be careful, we'd all stick together. Just saying.
A little crackle over your intercom.
Be,
It's Miller. He interrupts. I see powers lit up on the ship. You guys have anything to report? Brooke?
The air scrubbers are down. They need to be repaired. Chams and Kayla are moving there now. Faraday is going to support them and then move on to the science deck to see what Weyland-Yutani property needs to be secured there. There was a note that the cryogen chamber has been shut down, and Jagger and I are securing that. Would you like to come over and support the effort?
No, I'm doing my part here, and I'm doing it fucking great.
Great. I can tell. Feels good.
Eyes on the ship. I got it. Don't worry, Brooke. I'm sure it's in great hands.
It certainly is.
All right, let me know if you need anything. Then he cuts off.
We sure will, she says, sighs, and then says, Jagger, with me?
Yeah, let's go this way, and I pull her to the right hallway.
Your right or the map's right?
The one that vestibule 1 is on?
Yeah, vestibule 1, our right as we're traveling from the bridge.
Okay, that's where Kayla leads as well. So you guys all start to go down that hallway. Kayla goes straight down the hallway to the door at the end and cranks it open and then turns right to go to where the storage is. Jagger, Davenport, which way do you guys go?
Jagger lingers at the back of this group of 5 and checks the door on vestibule 1, the armory.
Oh, vestibule 1, he says.
Why are you stopping, Jagger? This is the armory, isn't it?
Hold your horses, boss.
You think we need to be armed?
This one might be worth it. Of course I think we need to be armed. You never know what's in here.
That's fair. I did just say danger.
Typical.
I did just say danger. Okay, we'll start with you guys, old armory vestibulars. The armory and all the closets in there, like all the racks, everything is stripped almost completely bare. But there is a Wayland Yutani storm rifle. It's basically a pulse rifle, but a bit of a bigger version with one reload. There's also a case of shotgun shells scattered on the floor. And when you look and you come in and you look to the side, there is a massive splatter of a dried, milky white substance sprayed all up on the wall.
What the hell?
Someone had fun.
Jesse pockets the shells and throws the rifle over his shoulder.
Jagger and Davenport, you recognize, well, you know the white milky substance would be the fluid from a synthetic.
Mm.
You are not there, Charles. So you're
Interesting.
I know. No, that's Joe. Me, myself, I'm
your
here. Thank
is
you.
irrelevant.
Jagger recognizes what the fluid is on the wall and looks at it for a second and then just looks knowingly at Brooke and says nothing.
Brooke looks at the mess on the wall and says, Space GoPro, activate.
As you wish.
Are you reading this? Clearly, the remains of a synthetic. No body to be found, but plenty of synthetic viscera. Space GoPro off.
As you wish. There's also 2 bays for escape pods. Both of those bays are empty. All right, down to Charles and the 2 roughnecks, Kayla and Shams. You guys open that door. Directly ahead of you is another door, then a hallway to the left and to the right. They go to the right and start going to the storage and start to find tools, etc. So there, Shams is like, oh yeah, no, this, no, I think we got a lot here. We should be able to, get the filters off. And he's kind of like talking to himself as he's gathering tools, handing some things to Kayla, and they're going through them. And they seem to be, they spend a couple of minutes and like, all right, I think we got everything we need here. So,
What else is in there? Is there any like PPE type stuff?
no, not in this area. No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You guys leave and they go out to the right, open that door into a long hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And they go down and they stop right near where that door is that says corporate suite. And he sets up his stool so he can get up high enough, and he starts like getting the vent off right there to get into the shaft, to get into the air scrubbers. Hold it. Hey, Kayla, pass me this. All right. So she's like helping him out and they're going through there and you're just kind of hanging out there. He's like, it's going to take a minute, doctor. Or professor, sorry.
So, yeah, no problem. He just kind of casually glances over and opens the door to the corporate suite. He's just kind of like bored and checking things out, waiting for them to hurry up because all he really wants is them to kind of help him out in the science lab.
Yeah, that's fair.
He doesn't really care about the scrubbers, so he's just kind of waiting.
Okay, you
to
push a button, the door opens. This
Step inside.
spacious area was at one point very luxurious, but as you look over, the bed is soaked with blood. The couch has been destroyed. All the stuffing has been torn out of it, and the furniture in this room is upside down or just completely smashed or broken.
Holy fuck.
You see on the wall to the right, you see a wall safe that looks like it's been burnt and like someone has tried to get in, but it still looks sealed.
Mm-hmm.
There is a wet bar there and you see broken bottles of alcohol. It's been like split in 2, like something just came and smashed right through it. And then there's also a walk-in closet with the door is open, and you see it also looks like disarray in there.
And there's a door across at the other side of the room as well.
Yeah, there's a door into a walk-in closet that's open, and it looks like it's disarray and trashed in there as well.
I think you would just start kind of freaking out a bit, seeing all that blood. Like how much blood?
Enough to raise your stress level 1.
Oh God, damn it!
Make sure
Okay.
you mark that down, my little friend.
It's marked. Relax.
Where's my pen?
Think of the bonus die you get now, Joe, you lucky guy.
He regrets opening the door and he kind of quickly moves out of the room and closes it.
Is there an escape vehicle in there, Dave? I'm just looking at the map. It says there is.
It's a great
was.
question. Metagamer not in the room.
Yeah, you're not here.
Well, you describe it as a walk-in
Okay.
closet,
Shush.
but it reads it's an EEV chamber.
Shush.
Yeah, no, it's described as a walk-in closet.
Yeah, and that's how Charles would have seen it, right?
Yes. If you walk in and examine, then you will find more, young man.
Yeah, which he didn't. He shit his pants when he saw all the blood. So he
Kayla kind of looks over. Are you like visibly shook, or you're like muster like
yeah,
what's
I don't know. How would I? I think he would be a little like.
Kayla
White.
looks over and she's like, "You all right? What's in there?"
It's just nothing. Just a corporate suite.
Hey, hand me that.
With-
Oh, sorry, Shams. And she turns and starts helping Shams again, and you see he's like struggling to get himself up into the vent. She's like kind of pushing on him, and it's like, and he squeezes and he gets in.
Yeah, Charles doesn't want to distress the working class.
Before we switch to the other two, can you make an air supply roll for me, Professor Charles Faraday?
Yeah. I can. Ooh, I rolled 1, 6, and 1, 1.
All right, so you lose one air supply. Was that your first one, right?
Yeah, you're okay. You're done
Yes.
for.
I know, I don't want to lose any.
These air scrubbles will be up soon, and then we'll be set.
Yeah,
Be
sure.
breathing that sweet, sweet air.
Let's go to Jesse and Brooke. So they bust a right to go down to the storage. You guys are in the armory gathering up weapons, inspecting the synthetic fluid.
Yeah, I don't know about gathering up weapons. Brooke kind of turns and says, "Do you know how to use that?" She says about this like giant smart rifle.
It's not a
Yeah, I
smart
know how to
rifle.
use
It's a
this.
pulse. It counts
Oh,
as a
okay,
heavy
it's just a-
weapon. Is there heavy weapons? Range, medium?
It's just range combat. I think there might be a
Yeah, just range
negative
combat. It's just the
bonus
weight
die or
for your
something.
like
Yeah.
inventory
Yeah.
to be able to carry it.
Do you know how to use that, cowboy?
Yeah, I know how to use it. And Jesse slips out of the room ahead of Davenport and heads down the hallway to the right, kind of quickly moving through the first set of doors and then into the next hallway again, where they're starting the air shaft scrubbing project.
Davenport
As I look-
stops and looks at him walking away. Sorry, go ahead, Kurt.
And I keep going and I look down the hallway and I'm curious, what is the scene that I'm looking at as I get to the door there? Like, can I tell that someone's been in the corporate suite?
So you're going down that hallway towards where they are. I believe
Yeah, exactly.
Faraday, did you? So let's see. If you're gathering up, they would have got the storage. So you see Faraday come out of that door, have a brief conversation with Kayla. You come down. I believe you said the door is closed. So the door is closed, and you come down and meet with them in the hallway as Shams is struggling to get himself into the ventilation shaft with Kayla pushing on him.
Okay. If I can do anything else with my turn, I'll enter the corporate suite.
Okay. You walk up, you see, so you push the button and you go into the corporate suite and you see the same thing. You see blood all over the bed, like soaked with blood, couch destroyed, stuffing torn out everywhere, furniture all smashed. You see the wall safe that has burn marks and looks like someone's been trying to get in. You see all the same things.
Okay, I'm taking all this in and trying to sort of make sense of what might have gone on in here. There's obviously a ton of blood and the room's destroyed.
And your stress level has also raised by 1.
Okay. I have like an observation skill. Is that something that I can roll to like
Sure.
make sense of the room or identify something?
Yep.
1 success.
Okay. And it's coincidental that you are the one that makes it. One of the things you see is a little. It's basically like a rolled up pack. You see, like tucked underneath where the mattress is. You kind of kick at some of the debris and you pull it out and you unroll it and you see 6 syringes, illegal stimulants, and you recognize these.
Woohoo!
And you know that in order to dose this motherfucker, you have to inject it into your ocular cavity.
Oh, intense.
Wow.
Fun.
I quickly tuck it into my jacket and maybe press the button to close the door behind me.
Can
Okay.
Brooke?
So
can Brooke,
so Brooke.
Yeah, sorry. So Brooke sees him.
You were
walk
calling
away
to
down
him,
the
and
hall.
yeah, he walked way down the hall.
I turn on my comms and I'm like, Jagger, where the fuck are you going?
Is this one-to-one comms or to everybody?
Over everybody. Jagger, where the fuck are you going?
I'm just in the next room, Davenport. There's a corporate suite here.
We're
You might be
going
interested.
upstairs to the cryo chambers. Come back to me, and we'll go up the ladder and check the cryo chambers. Where did you
bet.
think you knew where the cryo chambers were? What were you doing? Where did you think you were going?
I did think that the cryo chambers were
Are you
further back
corporate?
on
Are you
this-
corporate?
On this deck.
I didn't realize that you had received
Charles
a
is
raise.
loving this conversation.
I
It should
mute
feel
the
a lot
feed
better.
Did you?
from Davenport.
Mute the feed as you wish.
It's exciting to know there's another company agent on the team. I had no idea that I wasn't the only one. This is very exciting. We should talk sometime. Get back here now.
I didn't hear that last part.
Amazing.
We all heard it.
She's
though.
just like the most like stern, like just asshole, so tight. Just fucking get back here. And we got to go up the. What were you thinking? What were you thinking when he comes back? Where were you?
Does he
going?
come back?
I'm still in the corporate suite.
He doesn't come back.
He doesn't come back, and you hear no response from him.
Oh, she like gives it like a 5 count and then starts charging click clack click clack click clack click clack down the hall on her heels.
You got
Yeah.
heels outside
And then
of your
Charles
space
sees
suit?
her and he gives her like the symbol, like he's in there. He's still in there.
She like
You hear rummaging.
she goes and opens the door and is
I'm
like,
using.
"Where are you? What are you doing?" As she walks into the room.
Your stress level rises by 1 as you see the same destroyed room. Blood-soaked mattress.
Oh my
everything
god!
trashed. The wall safe. Everything. And you see just Jagger's just kind of like going through the shit, looking around. You guys just stare at each other. Hey.
Jagger, what are you doing in here? This is a corporate office.
We're here to investigate.
I would say that Davenport, since being the corporate suite, would deduce that there could be an EEV. This would be something you would stay in. You would know that
On
there
a ship
should be
this
one
size, the corporate agent would have
Yeah.
their own.
in there. Exactly.
Yeah. That's not what she's concerned about right now, though. She's really like gonna go over and grab Jagger by the shoulder if he doesn't turn around and sort of pay attention quickly.
Okay. He doesn't seem like he is paying attention, so you go and grab him by the
Okay,
shoulder.
so I go and grab him by the shoulder and use all of my Lululemon yoga, like Pilates strength to twist him around and look at her. What
I'm wondering,
are you
Jagger's been
doing?
using all of the available time that he had while she was stalling and talking on the comms, and then counted to 5. And I wondered if I got a chance to look around or check out the closet or see anything else before that happened.
Yeah, as she comes, you get the 5 count. You're going through the room. You don't really find much else of use. Mostly everything is destroyed. Let's see, 5 count. Find your stuff. By the time you find the drugs and you do a little bit more searching, that's when Davenport shows up. You haven't quite made it to the closet yet, or gone over to the wall safe. But yeah, you've explored about half the room. You don't feel like there's much else of use in here, with the exception of those 2 other things you haven't really taken a close look at.
And the safe itself looks intact, and someone's tried to get into it, but it's still locked.
Still locked, still functional. Got like the key code on it, with a little thumb lock or some shit.
Okay, and so if my search feels complete, then I go back with Davenport, and I'm like, all right, let's go.
No,
Relax,
we
and I
don't
turn
leave the room.
The mute off of her.
I've got
comms.
him. I'm standing right in front of you. I've pulled your shoulder back.
That would be so
You're looking me in the
disrespectful.
eye.
You're talking and he just like ignored you but talks to you on the comm.
I know. What are you doing in here, Jagger? Is this just simple robbery, or are you some kind of?
We're here to investigate. What are you so worried about?
We're here to investigate the corporate suite. That's what we're here to investigate. We're in no way here to investigate the corporate suite, Jagger. And if I didn't know any better, this looks like the behavior of a bionational hoodlum. You're with Bionational, aren't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I bet you don't.
Davenport.
I bet you don't. You know what? And she brings up Vic Miller on the comms. Captain Miller. I found Jagger rummaging through the corporate suite over here. Are we sure that he's not bionational? I can think of no reason why he would be racing off to the corporate suite to rummage through it. Do you need to tell me anything about his background? He's been checked, right? Duly checked.
Is there silence for a second? And then you hear, "What the fuck is wrong with you, Davenport?"
I'm sorry. I must have misheard you.
Then let me speak a little clear. What the fuck is wrong with you, Davenport?
I got it that time. Did you get it? I got it.
You hear Kayla in the hallway. I got it.
Now it's Davenport's turn to turn off the comms. She mutes Miller and looks at Jagger and says, I don't know what you think you're doing. I don't know where you think you are or what you think you might find in here, but I've got my eye on you, Jagger.
I'm going to the cryo bay.
Yeah.
I thought that's where you were going.
Right.
Let's go to the cryo bay.
You hear over your intercom, all of you, beep, displacement drive malfunction. Cascade failure imminent. Fusion reactor overload in T minus 10 minutes. All of your stress goes up by 1 as you hear this announcement from the Montero. And we'll see you next time.
What?
Oh,
I was just gonna...
Nice. Oh, you're just gonna fix that?
No, it's not what I was gonna fix Jagger's little wagon. I was gonna fix.
Oh, again?
Thank you for listening to another episode from Actual Play Entertainment. Please rate us, review us, and subscribe. If you liked what you just heard, give us 5 stars and tell your friends. If you didn't like it, then tell your enemies. You'll show them. And for more information and content, visit actualplayentertainment.com.
Hey, I'm role playing here.